According to the National Electrical Code, a dining room circuit, if it is not part of a kitchen appliance circuit, is required to be on a 20 amp circuit. This requirement stems from the NEC focus on ensuring electrical safety and preventing overloading of circuits within a dwelling. The NEC, or National Electrical Code, serves as the standard for safe electrical installation and inspection to protect people and property from electrical hazards. It is important to consult the specific edition of the NEC adopted by your local jurisdiction, as requirements can vary. Several factors contribute to this specific requirement for dining room circuits. Firstly, the NEC aims to address the potential for simultaneous use of multiple electrical devices in a dining room. While not as appliance-heavy as a kitchen, a dining room may still host devices like lamps, entertainment systems, and portable heaters. Secondly, a 20 amp circuit provides a higher capacity for handling the load imposed by these devices compared to a 15 amp circuit. Thirdly, this increased capacity reduces the risk of overloading the circuit, which can lead to overheating, trip breakers, and potentially electrical fires. Fourthly, the 20 amp requirement ensures that the circuit can handle the anticipated load without operating at or near its maximum capacity for extended periods. Operating a circuit continuously at its maximum capacity can shorten the lifespan of electrical components and increase the risk of failure. Fifthly, the use of a 20 amp circuit also provides a margin of safety for future electrical needs. As technology evolves and homeowners acquire new electrical devices, the dining room circuit will be able to accommodate these additions without requiring immediate upgrades. Sixthly, the NEC provides specific guidelines for the types of receptacles and wiring that must be used with 20 amp circuits. These guidelines ensure that all components are rated to handle the higher current, maintaining the overall safety of the electrical system. Seventhly, it's important to remember that the NEC is not a design manual, but a set of minimum safety standards. Electrical professionals may choose to exceed these minimums based on specific needs and anticipated future loads. Eighthly, when installing a 20 amp circuit, it is crucial to use 12 American wire gauge or AUG wire. This gauge is rated to handle the 20 amps current, while 14 AWG wire, commonly used for 15 amp circuits, is not sufficient. Ninthly, using the correct wire gauge is essential for preventing overheating and voltage drop, both of which can compromise the safety and performance of the circuit. Tenthly, the NEC also addresses the installation of overcurrent protection devices, such as circuit breakers to protect the circuit from overloads and short circuits. 11thly, a 20 amp circuit breaker must be used to protect a 20 amp circuit. Using a breaker with a higher rating would defeat the purpose of the overcurrent protection and could create a fire hazard. 12thly, when working with electrical systems, it is always recommended to consult with a qualified electrician. Electricians have the knowledge, experience, and tools to ensure that the electrical work is performed safely and in accordance with the NEC and local codes. 13thly, attempting electrical work without proper training can be dangerous and may result in serious injury or property damage. 14thly, in addition to the amperage requirement, the NEC also specifies the types of receptacles that are permitted on a 20 amp circuit. 15thly, standard duplex receptacles are typically rated for 15 amps, and while they can be used on a 20 amp circuit, it is recommended to use 20 amp receptacles, especially if the circuit is expected to handle heavy loads. 16thly, 20 amp receptacles have a T-slot configuration, which allows them to accept both 15 amp and 20 amp plugs. 17thly, this ensures compatibility with a wide range of electrical devices. 18thly, when installing a new dining room circuit, it is also important to consider the placement of receptacles. The NEC specifies minimum spacing requirements for receptacles to ensure that appliances and devices can be easily connected without the use of extension cords. 19thly, these requirements are designed to reduce the risk of tripping hazards and overloaded circuits. 20thly, it is important to note that the NEC is updated every 3 years, so it is essential to consult the latest edition to ensure compliance with current requirements. 21st, local jurisdictions may also have additional requirements or amendments to the NEC, so it is important to check with the local building department before starting any electrical work. 22nd, understanding the requirements for dining room circuits is essential for ensuring the safety and functionality of a home's electrical system. By adhering to the NEC guidelines and consulting with qualified electricians, homeowners can create a safe and reliable electrical environment. 23rd, remember that electrical work can be dangerous, and it is always best to err on the side of caution. 24th, if you are not comfortable performing electrical work yourself, hire a qualified electrician to do the job. 25th, in summary, a dining room circuit, if not part of a kitchen appliance circuit, must be a 20 amp circuit according to the NEC. 26th, this requirement ensures adequate capacity for the expected load, reduces the risk of overloading, and provides a margin of safety for future electrical needs. 27th, always consult the latest edition of the NEC and local codes before performing any electrical work. 28th, always use the correct wire gauge and overcurrent protection devices. 29th, if in doubt, consult with a qualified electrician. 30th, electrical safety is paramount.